There's absolutely the only thing I could do was just to take the palm like this and hold the hand like this. I couldn't do anything. You see her going through lots of pain and everything, but it's more like you are just useless. And that was exactly how I was feeling at that moment. Just useless. And you will see this nurse will walk in, come and do some checks and everything, and then go away. And then sometimes I would just move out and ask the nurse what's going on and stuff like that. And none of them will say anything to me. Nobody will even talk, nothing. Trust me, emotionally, mentally, in every way, I was distressed. And I was alone there with her as well because her parents are actually not in France. They are in Amsterdam. And I have no family as well who was in Marseille. They are all in Toulouse as well. So it's like there is nobody around. It's just the two of us. And trust me, it was difficult. It was hard. Then it gets to this particular point, the scariest moment, where a doctor walks in with a nurse and then asks me to leave. It's not like in a nice way, like we are asking you, oh, please, can you leave? No. He was like, please, can you get out? We are about to take her to the theater. Get out. We have to be very quick about it. I was like, what's happening? Before I could even talk, the nurse was already pushing me out. Please, get out.
And so all this part, I don't even remember that.
Because she was in so much pain, she couldn't even, to open the eye to see you was a problem. And they walked me out as like, go, walk out. And they walked me out as quick as possible. They removed everything and they are now moving her from that place to an operating room where they are going to have surgeries or whatever. I don't know. Where they are going to take the baby out. 5.5 months, baby. And when they moved me out, as a matter of fact, I was just, at the corridors of the hospital and I was lost. I don't know what to do. And within the next 5 minutes, they have moved her and they are moving her into a different ward or room or theater or whatever. So I was following them and they quickly entered this room. I tried, I nearly entered. Only for the nurse to stop me again and then warn me that I don't have the right to enter. I should just wait here. They will come back and tell me what next.
And that is very disturbing because when you're pregnant, like you want to go to the final stage, like the 9 months, you want to have because we didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl.
A girl or whatever.
We didn't have time to know to buy clothes, to buy the pushchair, or we didn't have time to do a baby shower. It was like
everything just took us by surprise.
You just had time to know you were pregnant, and a few weeks later, then you have to give birth. We have, like, when we say our family members, it's more like our family friends that were in France with us. And we didn't even have time to tell some of them that I was pregnant. So when we called and told them, she's going to give birth and stuff, so can you come and help me with the car? And they were like, what are you talking about?
They were like, I just met her like 3 days ago. How is she pregnant? As I told you, she's very slim and it's a little. So if she's a lady who dresses very decent. Very decent. Since I've known her till now, she's very, very decent. So for you to even see that she's pregnant was a problem because she's wearing stuff that covers everything and you can't really tell that, hey, there is a stomach bulging or whatever. No. So a lot of people who met her within that frame, that time frame, didn't even know that she was pregnant. So when we told them that, she's pregnant, she's going to be operated, whatever, and she's at the ward, they were like,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I met this lady about 3 days ago. Where is the pregnancy and where is she? Are you guys joking or what? You get it. So it was like that.
And your dream is that you're going to give birth normally with your husband, like we see it on TV, and then you realize that no, it's not always like that. Yeah.
So this is one of my most terrifying moments in life. The moment where they took her entered the ward, the theater room, and I was left alone in those corridors of the hospital where I see doctors passing, patients passing, nurses passing, and I can't ask anybody any question. Not having a clue what's going on with her. I am not allowed to enter. And trust me, within a period of 5 minutes, I was sweating like a kayayu who is carrying stuff on their head in KGT or elsewhere. I mean, it was lots of mixed emotions. I was so lost. I didn't know who to call. I picked my phone, I looked at the phone, I would be scrolling. It's like I look at the name and, no, this one can't be here. No, even if I call, he won't be here. This one, no, he's too far. You are lost. I was totally lost.
And at that time, you just came, so
I just came, so I didn't know
knew
anything.
all the Ghanaians, like my mom's friends, and like all my friends and stuff. But he
She
was
knew
new,
people.
so
I
I
didn't
just
know anybody to
introduced
call.
him to those people, but he didn't have the number of all those friends.
And even
So,
to call
yeah.
them, I mean, I'm not close to them. It's like when we meet, hello, then I go. I don't know how I'm going to call anyone, who I'm going to call, and I was left there that moment. And that moment of my life, I think I've never been that stressed in my life like that moment. Within that time frame, about 30 minutes to 1 hour, and sweating, I didn't know what to do. Go to the left, come to the right, sit down for about 1 minute, get up, take a walk, move around. So it's like in my head, a lot was running through my head. And do you know the worst part of it? A lot was running through my head, so much that it got to this point where I was like, what if she dies? What am I going to do? I don't have anybody here. What am I going to do? What if she dies? And trust me, I'm saying it like this, but I wish it was like these moments I would have recorded for you to see what I was really going through. I don't even think I would have even remembered the camera to even press record. I wouldn't have, because there was so much going on in my head. So it was a stressing moment. And now it moves from one point to the other. I was there when a nurse came and asked me, "Are you George?" I said yes. And he was like, "Oh, okay." And she was like, "Oh, okay. Your wife has given birth and the baby is all right. So
Congratulations.
that's it. Congratulations." And she left. And for a moment, that moment, 30 seconds, I was excited. I was okay. I was like, "Oh, thank God." And then it triggered, like, the baby is all right. But she didn't even talk about my wife. So I had to run and chase her. And I stopped her and I was like, you only said the baby is all right. What about my wife? And she was like, "Oh, that one I can't tell you. The doctor herself will have to come and then tell you." Hi. That moment, I remember it like yesterday. It was hard, trust me. It was crazy. I was just, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I was like, like seriously. I couldn't think straight, moving around left, right. And that also took about 30 minutes before the doctor came in to tell me that, "Oh, okay, the baby is okay. We have removed the baby. We have put the baby in an incubator. And we sent the baby to, what do they call it? They call it neonat.
Yeah.
Neonatal,
Reanimation.
reanimation, neonatal, and the baby is in an incubator and everything. But no, before then, the doctor told me that you can come and see the baby before they will transfer or transport the baby to the neonatal center, where they keep premature babies and everything in incubators.
That's the
She
reason
told
why
me that
the other hospital couldn't take care of me, because where I gave birth, it was like just 1 minute walk to the neonat. So there was the transfer wasn't with a car or something. It was like
just
very
1 minute
quick,
walk. You walk and then you'll be there. So she told me So she asked me that I can come and see the baby before they transport the baby to the neonat service. And when I walked in there, I didn't see Madame. Madame has already been taken away. I don't know where she was by then. And I saw the 5.5 months baby. I was like,
What is that?
I mean, I didn't know anything about
Scary.
premature babies. I had no idea what it is. I had no idea, whatever. So when this was like, what is this? There is no head figures. I can't see anything. A whole lot of equipment.
No skin.
No skin. It's like what I was seeing is something so small like this. Sorry to say, like
A wet rat.
I'm like, it's like a small rat without hair. I was just watching. In as much as there was this joy and everything, I was still scared. And then the doctor was like, "You've washed your hands and everything, so now wash it again for the second time, and you can touch your baby a little bit. You can just
I
touch,
didn't even know that.
just a small touch. You can just touch a little." And I had to do it, and then they opened she was in this particular case like a bowl or something. They opened it, and I had to touch the whole leg. Like I was touching it like this, if this is the body. I was like, because I was afraid that will, like, the little, even if I do this, I'm afraid I will just wipe off the whole skin away. It looked fragile. Everything is red. I can see veins, smallish like this. Like, so it was just like this. And I took off my fingers and everything, my hand, and the doctor was like, "Is that all?" And I was like, yeah. It was like, okay. And then she ordered them to take the baby away and stuff like that. And then they gave me every information as to where she is. And I went there to see her. I mean,
the only thing I remember was that they were calling me.
Yeah.
Because I had C-section, so I couldn't wake up at once. But they were calling my name. It was like a dream. And they'd say, "Yeah, open your eyes. So I opened my eye, and they put the baby's face on my face like this. And I was like, who does he look like? And then I slept again. That was it. That's the only thing I remember. I'm sure it was like, we don't even know you.
We don't
even know who's your husband. How will we know?
How will we know who he looks like? Yeah. And this same question that she asked, it will amaze you to know that she asked me the same question when she came back to life. Let me put it that way. Because she was there like 2 days or 3 days.
Oh.
Where they actually kept you. They kept you in a room for about a day or two. Yeah, I think 2 days. Before, yeah.
Before what?
When you moved from the theater, they moved you to a certain room where they said it's like a reanimation where she's going to relax and everything until she gets back. No, it's
few hours, not 3 days.
No, it wasn't few hours. It was a day after.
Yeah, maybe a day, but not 3 days.
It was a day or two. So I went there, and when she opened, the first time I went there, I mean, she was unconscious and everything. She wasn't talking nothing. I mean, she was like a dead person. So I just looked at her and everything. I mean, and left. And to take care of the baby in the incubator as well at the neonatal service, I will go there as well, see the baby as well, and then come back again. It was like up and down, just 5 minutes walk, go and come, 1 minute, you go and come.
So actually, you saw him before me.
I go here, I come here, I go here, I come here, and then finally I came and she had woke up. And when she saw me, the first question she asked was, "Does he look like you?" The same question she asked over there is the same question.
I don't even know why.
Does he look like you? I'm like, you are in this state of your life and you want to know who this child actually looks like. And, well, she went through a lot of pain to have this child, and the child is actually a photocopy of her. Trust me. I mean, he's just a photocopy of mommy. And yeah. So she had already given birth.
Yeah, so then it was my turn to see my baby. Mhm.
And she couldn't walk by then.
Yeah.
So they provided a wheelchair, and I had to push her to the neonatal service to go and see the baby. And because she couldn't walk by then, she was still weak. And we went there. And when we went there, I mean, we saw the beautiful services that was there. We saw other kids. We saw people who have posted their pictures of their kids
When they grew
before
up.
and
Yeah.
after. Before and after how their babies were. And it was so encouraging because it's a devastating moment where you see your child and you don't even know whether your child is going to survive tomorrow or the next few hours. You don't even think the child is going to survive. And then looking at pictures of people who have had worse situations, the before and after, and they've shared these moments with you, you look at them and it gives you hope that, oh, okay, if people have passed through this, then we can also do it as well. And then she went to see the baby. And then they began. How many kilos was?
No kilos. He was 835 grams.
835 grams. If you don't know what it is, go and search it out.
It's like
Go and search it, you will
maybe
understand.
three tomatoes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll post some of the pictures here you see, and it's crazy. I mean, looking at the baby in the incubator, and I mean, if you look at everything, you can't even see the face. I remember I gave the baby my finger like this, and he was able to hold. You see this finger of mine? How small this is. He held my finger like this, like this. He held my finger like this, and the whole 5 fingers are just here. the 5 fingers just here, holding me like this. So imagine new baby holding a finger like this, and all you see is just here. The whole finger is holding me like this, and it's just around my finger like this. Look at how small my finger is, and it is amazing. It is amazing. If you look at how they form, how the work of the doctors, the nurses, the commitment is incredible. It's just beyond imagination. The kind of things they do just for this baby to survive and be with us till date it blows your mind. It blows your mind, seriously. And then it got to this point where they said puapo.
Yeah, skin to skin.
That is the skin to skin moments. They told us that the child still feels like he's in the womb. The baby still feels like he's in the womb. So you have to remove your clothes and everything, and then they put the baby on your skin. And then more often the baby actually knows the scent and everything of the mother. So more often it's the mother who does it because it came from the mother's womb. So when they put the baby on the mother like that, or the parent like that, you realize that they have this machines that the screens and everything that shows you the progress, how he's
the oxygen,
breathing,
the level of the oxygen,
the levels of oxygen and everything, how he's breathing, how the heart is beating and everything. And when they are in the incubator, it is different. But when they put them on you as the parent, you will see it going up, meaning that that child is feeling much better whilst on you as the parent. It's a natural something that is, I mean, it's just beautiful. And I don't know how that works, but it's beautiful and it happens for real.
But not for me.
The fact that baby...
I never enjoyed that. I never enjoyed those moments. Unfortunately, I never enjoyed taking him on me, and like Kwame could take him, his heartbeat was like
100%.
The oxygen was high, 98, 99, 100 every time. And he was just there relaxed and enjoying singing songs to him. But me, every time I took that child